Matthew Phillips, back from Flames camp. Well, Matthew, I'm sure there must have been some disappointment, but how did you handle everything knowing you're coming back here to Victoria?
Yeah, it was good. It was a lot of fun. I think it was pretty similar to last year, the rookie tournament and then the structure, a couple of days off and then main camp. So I was a lot more comfortable with the whole situation. And yeah, I knew I was going to be back here eventually. So I'm happy that I'm here in time to start the season in Victoria.
You know, you did get a couple games in the AHL at the end of last season. So were you hoping maybe to stick around a bit longer up with the Flames?
Maybe a little bit, but there's a lot of guys that are legitimately fighting for NHL jobs right now up front on the Flames. So I think there's a lot of decisions to be made there, and they had a really big training camp roster. So I mean, obviously you want to stick around as long as possible. That's just when you go to a tryout for any team, you want to do as best as you can. So I still think I feel pretty good about my camp, and I think there's a lot of positives to take from it.
Now, summer development camp, you learned a lot, the American Hockey League experience. What were you able to take from those and apply it at the Flames camp this time around?
Yeah, those are both pretty huge learning experiences for sure. Going to Stockton, I not only got to see kind of what the pro game is like and the playoffs in the American Hockey League, but I got to know the staff and a lot of the players a lot better in the organization. So I think that was awesome, and to be there for a month I learned a lot, and the Hockey Canada was incredible. There's a lot of great players there, and the staff was good and the coaches were awesome. So I think there's a lot of things that I learned this summer, so it was good.
Any chance to skate alongside Johnny Gaudreau?
Yeah, I was on his team for a couple of days at main camp. It was pretty cool. I kind of had to stop myself from staring here or there and overwatching, but I mean, it's good to get on the ice with him and see how he approaches trying out for what's his job. So I think it was awesome, and to be around the top players in the world only makes you better. So it was good.
Let's switch focus now here to Victoria. What's the buzz like in the dressing room these days?
We're really excited. I think especially with this last weekend, no games, I think everyone's kind of extra amped up to go this weekend, and I think we're going to be pretty well rested. I think coaches have managed practices pretty well, so I think we got a lot in the tank here, and we're excited to get going.
And outlook on the season, Matthew?
You know what? Every year is a little bit different, and I think this year is the same. I think we have some really good core guys coming back, and I still think we have a lot of good young players who are kind of knocking at the door here, looking to make an impact in the league. So I think there's a lot to look forward to, and it's been really good under Dan's coaching so far. So I think we're all kind of just ready to get the ball rolling tomorrow.
What's Dan's approach been like this season compared to what you've had with Dave last time?
Yeah, it's obviously different. They're different people, they're different personalities, and I think it's sometimes change is a good thing. Obviously, it was tough losing Dave. That was kind of a big blow, but it's great for him, and I think Dan has been doing a really good job since he's been here as a head coach, and all the guys respect him so much, and he's very well prepared for every aspect of the game. So I think he's focusing on getting a lot out of every single player. So I think the guys listen to him and respond pretty well to him.
You know, he talked about having individual relations with the players, getting to know each guy. For you personally, to know Dan, and from last season too, what's that been like, and what kind of influence has he had for you?
Yeah, Dan takes a lot of pride in the personal side of things, and I think that's awesome. I think I have a really good relationship with Dan. I think we're able to kind of talk to each other and be honest with each other, and just focus on what's best for the team, and I think we kind of work well together, and I think a lot of the players would agree with that. So I think he's a really easy guy to talk to, and he knows the game extremely well, so it's really good having him as head coach.
How much would it mean to get him win number one?
Yeah, that'd be huge. I think even in these last, whatever it's been, 3 weeks, he's put in probably enough work for the whole year. He's so focused and so prepared for every single day. So I think all it does for us players is if he can work that hard to be ready for us, we got to be ready for him. And if we can work hard and get him his first win, I think that's going to be a really good moment for him.
Some a little bit of exposure to pro hockey. You're now considered a veteran. You've had a couple of big seasons in the W. So what are your own personal expectations for this season?
You know what? It's kind of a tricky question. I'm not really focusing too much on numbers. I think being a 19-year-old, a lot of it is leadership and how you kind of carry yourself away from the rink and at the rink. So I think for me, it's just being a good leader this year. And obviously, when I'm on the ice, play my game and don't focus too much on numbers or anything like that, but just kind of be overall as good as I can be every day.
All right. Well, thank you, and good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.